Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In front of you, you see this resource for Hajj. When you go for Hajj, what do? Children are fascinated to learn about Hajj, and here are some wonderful pictures that are actually from a coloring book made by Ikra Chicago, and I've actually photocopied these and colored them in myself, mounted them on chart paper, laminated them so that they're here for every time there is Hajj. I'm able to talk about it. I keep this in a package and pull it out with Hajj written on it so it's easy to access. So here we go. Here is the book. I'll show you the book. This is the book in which you have a whole section on Hajj. Yeah, see? So I've taken these pictures and colored them in and used them as a resource for this lesson. Also, I have some other. I have these large 2 feet by 2 feet pictures that were from a calendar that my mother had. I mounted them again on big chart paper and I have laminated them. So these are really good to have as well, because since they're so big, they're very good for the children to see, especially the picture of Arafah and Mina, seeing all the people praying on the mountains and sitting all on that, sitting and making dua and on the Jabal Rahmat, and here in Mina, all the tent city that you call it. So alhamdulillah, it's been wonderful having this as part of my resource. Here you have the whole view of the Kaaba and how small it looks in comparison to all the little dots you see, and the specks that you see are human beings. So that's another fascinating thing for the children to see. This is a beautiful picture of the Multazim, that the children can see the door of the Kaaba, and of course a Kaaba up front. I mean, everybody doesn't get the opportunity to go when they're so small. We should aspire to take our children for umrah at least, so they develop a love for the Allah's house. It's a beautiful feeling to be there, and you want to go there again and again. So the steps of the how to do Hajj is all here in these pictures. To go for Hajj, you take a shower, you wear your ihram. As you can see, a man is dressed in those white outfits. You tell the children that you don't even have anything on except those 2 pieces of cloth, and a woman can dress like that. Then you take a plane journey and you go across the sea, and you prepare to say labbaik Allahumma labbaik, here I come Allah, here I come. There's a wonderful resource by Dawood Warnsby where he talks about, where the nasheed is entirely about labbaik Allahumma labbaik, and it's so catchy that the children get to learn that pretty quickly. And here then you take a bus ride in Makkah, and when you arrive in Makkah, you go for your umrah, where you go to the Kaaba, make dua, and then you circumambulate the Kaaba, do the tawaf, and after that you say 2 rakat behind the Maqam Ibrahim. Then you go to the Safa Marwa, which you do 7 times, and you can even do this with little children where you count 7 times, go up and down and up and down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you have done your umrah. Then you get dressed in normal clothes, and then you relax for a few days if you're there for a long time, and then you get dressed in your ihram again. Here are some ihram dolls that I have. The children love making these. I mean, actually you cut it out and the children dress the dolls. So the children have one female doll and a male doll. This is a good thing to do with the children. And then you go to the tent city of Mina, and then you go to Arafah, and this kind of draws out a map of where you need to go. This is why the resource I have of the Arafat picture is so nice. Then you go to Muzdalifah, where you pick up stones, and I have some stones here which I've actually collected from my garden, And I tell the children that we need 7 stones, so we drop them in. If they're really small, it's a good way of teaching them. Any loud, hollow plastic bottle will make the sound 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's amazing how many times 7 is used here. And then after they have collected the stones, then they go and use that, come back to Mina, where they're going to stone the shaitan, and then they're going to do their sacrifice. And though they don't see the animals there, but this is what the children can see. And then they will cut their hair, and then they can wear their clothes. So alhamdulillah, this is a whole walkthrough of Hajj, a wonderful way of having little primary age children understand the concept. So I hope this will be useful, and I'm sure everybody can prepare their own and create their material. It's wonderful to have things ready at hand. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.